Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create that cutout. So we got to go back over here to the 2D view. We're going to click on the material surface to become neutral. We're going to hold the shift and we're going to select the outer ellipse. We're going to go back here to the toolpaths now. We're going to close out this preview toolpaths. We're going to go to tool operations and we're going to click profile toolpath. The starting depth is 0, the cutting depth is 0.515 because the material thickness is a ½ inch and we want to go a little below it to make the cutout. The tool we're going to choose is the end mill 1/4 inch. We're going to select that. We're going to select end mill 0.25 1/4 inch. All these parameters are pretty good. We actually don't have to change this because it gives us an option here. We're going to click, actually the only thing we're going to change is the number on this tool is actually tool number 3. It's the last process on this project. So we're going to change that to number 3. We're going to click OK. And then if you notice here it says passes. So you can actually change the number of passes this tool is going to take to create the cutout. And we're going to select 4 passes. We're going to click OK. Then it says machine vectors, and basically this is the path that's going to take around the outer ellipse. So we can make it go on the cut on the outside, we can make it cut on the inside of the line, or we can make it cut right on top of the line. So what we want to do is we want to make it cut out, so we're going to cut on the outside of the line. Next option here is we want to click on add tabs to the toolpath so that the project doesn't flop around and get damaged and things of that nature. So we're going to click on that, and you can choose a different length that you want for the tab and the thickness. These happen to be okay. It's a ½ inch and an 1/8 of an inch. We're going to go ahead and click on edit tabs. Okay, so once we're here, we go to the 2D view, and now we position these tabs where we want to on the 2D view. So I'm going to click here on the top center, bottom center, the right side on the center, the left side on the center, and then in the center of the selected tabs that we just positioned, all the way around, just like that. And in total we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tabs. So that's cool. It ain't going nowhere. So we're going to close and we're going to calculate now. And it gives us a warning that we're going to go past the ½ inch depth, which is fine, we know that. So we're going to click OK. And as you can see there, it created the toolpath, and now we can preview it by, it's already selected here, so we're going to preview the select toolpath. And as you can see, it made the cutout. So the cutout is an 1/8 inch thick here, and then the length is a ½ inch. And now we're done. Now we go to toolpaths and we can close out preview toolpaths. We can go ahead and select where it says the box here, it says toolpaths. It's going to select all the toolpaths we just created. And we're going to go over here to save toolpaths. And if you notice, earlier I was mentioning that my machine has a fast tool change option where I don't have to create separate files for these toolpaths. It all puts it in one toolpath. So it says here there's a selection. I'll put all visible toolpaths to one file. And it basically brings the machine back to me, and it allows me to change the bit and then just press enter, and then it's gonna remeasure the changed bit and continue on with the process. I don't have to reopen a file and you know, take the extra steps to continue the process. So if your machine doesn't do that, all you'd have to do is create separate files, which it doesn't take you know, not that much longer, maybe a few minutes. But if you do, then I guess you're already familiar with the process. If not, this is the process that you would have to take. On my particular machine, the manufacturer recommends that I use this post processor, which it says CAD Master Tool Change. Now, the manufacturer of your machine is going to recommend to you what post processor to use in order for your machine to work and create these this particular project or project that you're developing. So we're gonna save it, and I actually saved it under Einstein quote, so that's what I put, Einstein quote, and you can see it there. So the next step is now just to cut it out on the machine. So let's go ahead and take a look how the project came out.